Hi, welcome to Hamtech. Quick question was, what do all the buttons do on the N1 remote control and the RC remote control? So I'm just going to quickly go through them. Start with the front left one here. Now the Mini 3 Pro is connected to the N1 remote control. So let's just press the function button once and you'll see that the little camera head goes up and down. So it's a programmable button to do certain functions. Go into the settings menu. To change that, you just go settings here, go over to control and look, button customization, and you can decide you've got recenter, tilt down gimbal, seeing what else, other options there are. Follow FPV, hyperspace cruise control. Nice. So anyway, you get the idea. So that's what that does. Next, we've got the left toggle. These do clip into the back of the device for storage. When I say back, I mean underneath, like so. And they just screw on. Just be careful you're not screwing them on in long grass, because you will lose them. So on the left here, we've got the H button and a pause. So if you press the H once, it will just stay where it is and hover. If you hold it, it will do the return home function. Now there are settings for return home. We just go back here, go to settings, safety, and then look for your return home settings. Scroll up. You can update the home point, so that will tell it where the drone is right. When you push the button, that's where it's going to return to. That's well worth doing. Update it, you know, when you're flying. And the height before it returns home. Because at the moment I've got 20 meters. If that was higher, say it was 50 meters, before it came home, it would go up, then come back to you, and that can be quite worrying because you can feel like you've lost the device. Then you've got the toggle switch here. The first one is called Cine mode, so it's slower, more cinematic photography, slower speed of the actual drone. Normal is normal, and then you've got sport. Everything is just faster. It's for more advanced users, for definite. And at the bottom here, you've got your lights flashing away to let you know it's 3/4 of the way charged. If you get the red one like here, that means disconnected. I'm not sure if you get that on the M1. The camera one here, if you press it, I've noticed the viewpoint gets larger and smaller on my phone. So that's what that did. It's disconnected now because it got a bit hot. So let's go back to the main toggles, which is the key one here. I would say whenever you're using this remote, never keep your thumbs on these toggles ever. Let go when you're not using it. So up is up, ascend, down is descend, and then right and left is rolling, so you know, it's like rolling, sorry, get it right, like this, like a circle. So it will sit there and it won't move from where it is, it will just turn like that. The difference between that and right and left is right and left, it literally will go like, it will bank right and left. We'll show you that with the other toggle. So you've got that, and then with this toggle here, you can go up like so and down. So forward, reverse, and it actually reverses really well. If you're ever worried that your drone's gone too far away, and when you go push your toggle, it gets further away. If you're panicking, you just want to get it back quick without pushing the home button, just hit reverse and get it nearer to you. That's the key thing there. Get it nearer to you. Of course, you can hold down the H, it's going to land. And more reason to update your sort of home point. So let's just turn it round. We've got a couple of toggles there. Now, if you want to zoom on this device, let me just turn back on the drone. Hopefully it's cooled down. And to turn these devices on, I suppose I should have said that first. You just press once, then hold. Same goes for the drone. Just press it once, then hold, and it comes to life. If it's just sat there on the table, it is going to overheat, so just it will turn off automatically anyway. So regarding the zooms, let's just check we've got an image connection there. Right, yeah, you can see we're connected. So to zoom on the N1 device, you press the function, and at the back we've got, turn it round, at the back here, we've got the rolling knob, let's call it. You can turn that, and whilst we're here, I'll just show you that let that zoom. You can take snapshots or you can record video just by pressing this button. You also have that option on the actual screen. If you look here, you can go to record there. Lots of settings. So what you do is you tap here, you can choose video or photo. Go on to photo there, and now it will take a single shot. And if it's video, it's start and stop. So let's just do the zoom thing. So you hold your function. I've got my hand in the way, of course. Function, and then we're rolling the knob. And you can see it's zooming. That's how you zoom. So that's all the buttons covered, I think, on this device. At the back, I've noticed with the newer ones, they actually have a built-in fan. But on the back here, you've got that sort of vent there. USB-C connector at the bottom for charging, and it does interface with your PC. But the nice thing about using your Android iOS device, and it will work on both, and it will even work on tablets, you don't have to use the short cable, you can use a longer cable. You've got USB-C in there, so you need an adapter USB-C to micro USB or iOS to do that. It's just very versatile. When you use your phone, you get your Bluetooth, all that kind of stuff. With the RC, I'm having to use this device here. I'll just put it in front to get the audio. Let's just lift that. It's a very good device. And this one has two wireless microphones that actually work via Wi-Fi, not Bluetooth. Very strong, and then you can walk around and that. And all you do is to get that audio on the RC. You literally just take this out. You put your USB-C adapter or iOS, depending on what you are using, like so. Push it in there. And move that out of the way for now. And if you just push it in here, like so, and you can have one or two microphones, you instantly get audio. And the way you record audio is you just swipe down, press screen record, and then you'll find it. If you want to find where that's saved, it just go to explore here, if it will let me. There's your little microphone there that comes with it. So screen record, let's just go stop. Just got a couple of seconds there. Swipe down. It gives you the option actually to see what you've recorded straight away. Screen recording saved, tap and view. You can just tap and view, but you can also just explore and go to the three lines at the top there, and then videos, then movies, and it will be there. Okay, but anyway, back to the buttons. I think we're coming to the end of this video now. So I would say exactly the same with the up, ascend, descend, roll, turn around in a circle with right and left, home and pause button, cinema, normal, and sport mode. On off is one press, then hold. Then with the right hand toggle, you've got the forward, back, then bank to the left, bank to the right, and of course you can as you get used to this, you'll start to be able to use them in combination, and then you can fly it more smoothly. And it does take just hours and hours of practice basically. With the RC model, you don't get these external antennas. You get that with the RC2, but to me it's the same device, apart from the fact that they've changed, that you've only got one USB. They both have SD cards in. You don't need an SD card in the other one because everything's in your smartphone. So, which is, I like having both, because at least when you've got the other one, you've got that option of plugging in any of your phones, regardless of what they are. Just on the back here, you've got your storage space for your toggles there, function buttons that are programmable here and here. C1 and C2. This one does have a fan in it, this RC2. I've heard the fan go off. You've got your connectors there, same as with the other device, for for a strap, which is good. So yeah, hopefully I've missed everything. You've got record and snapshot. Oh yeah, your toggles. So it's easier on this one. They've set the zooms so that you don't have to sort of hold the function button. You just push the zoom like so. So if you're on this one, let's just connect it a minute. So the camera's here. This is the 4 Pro, which I absolutely love. I think it's the one to go for if you want a small drone that has all of the latest functions. I'm sure they'll bring out a 5 model very soon, but this one is great. So basically, with your rolling knob that's just behind the start stop record, you just move the rolling knob up and down, and watch the camera move up and down like so. You can see me recording, and then if you want to zoom in on my printer in the background, all that noise that you're hearing is actually my 3D printer printing something for me. And we can zoom in and then go up and down, what are you printing today, sort of thing. It's actually a stand for one of my ham radios. So I think we've covered it all. Now regarding the settings, it's a bit different on the RC because you swipe down and you get this menu, which is not it's not the menu you're getting on your Galaxy phone, Android or iOS phone. It's different. And by the way, iOS does have a shortcut for screen record. So you've got Bluetooth, which will pick up Bluetooth of the audio that's played on this device. But as far as I can see, it doesn't work on recording the audio when you're flying. You do need a third-party bit of kit, this is called the DJI mic. They're a few £100, but it's a very good kit. It works on most cameras. I highly recommend it, and I use it for blogging all the time, to be honest, because I can connect it to my PC, my iPhone, my Android phone, you name it. I can connect it to it, and it works great with perfect audio. And it even records. Once you push the button, records audio. You plug it into your PC. There's a WAV file there waiting for you to use for pre-production. So otherwise, airplane mode, all the usual Android things, screenshot, screen record, it's all here. Explore, when you plug your SD card in, this one has built-in storage, but there you plug in on the RC, you can plug in your SD card and play around with what you want to do with that. If we just tap here, we're going to see the screen record that we just did. There you go, that's our previous screen recording. Let's just go back. So connection wise, you don't have to register an account, but you get more flight options when you register. Otherwise, it's literally plug it. If you put them together and it will say, it will ask you to select the device you've got. It will update the firmware. Look, DJI RC2 firmware available. You tap that, it's going to update the firmware for the remote and for the drone, which is excellent. And the process for updating the firmware on this DJI mic is you basically plug it into your PC and drag and drop the bin file, which is a firmware file. So then you just go fly, go fly. And if we want, we can start flying. And to make the thing take off, I'm not going to, but you can just literally just pull these toggles into this position here where my thumbs are when the wings are open, and the wings will start spinning straight away. It won't go up, but it'll just spin. And I find that the safest way to do it. Otherwise, you tap your up button, hold the takeoff there. The more GPS satellites you've got, the better. If you look here, there's none showing in this room. You need at least 8 satellites, I would say. Strong signal, Wi-Fi signal between this. It's not Bluetooth, it's a Wi-Fi signal between the remote and the device. So it's got quite good range. And that's your battery charge there showing. And this is the same on the Android phone, battery charge there. Lots of warning. It even warns you if an aeroplane is flying over you. What else do we got? It will tell me if I've got this connected, hopefully. Let's just plug it in. This is my external mic. I watched one video and it said that when it was connected it would show up. So let's turn it back on. My kit comes with 2 microphones. The nice thing about this kit is it's all in a box like so. You put everything here and it charges in one box, including the base unit. Now is it telling me I've got it connected? Not really sure. I can't see anything obvious. Anyway, down here, SD card storage. Got your, what do we call that? Compass. The cameras move around because I keep pressing the button at the back. Keep doing that. Here it is here at the front actually. Just here. No, it's not letting me do it now. But anyway, lots to do. So I think we've covered all the buttons. GPS. You know about all the settings. Safety settings. Obstacle avoidance. Bypass. Bypassing and nifty settings, which basically I think means that I think it will get even closer to the device it's trying to avoid. Display radar map, we put that on. Return to home, and then you should update that really. Advanced return to home or optimal. Return to home altitude, I like that quite low so it doesn't fly up too high. Updating the home point, yeah, done that when it's got GPS. Max altitude, I mean, do that as low as you can get away with, I would say. And well, the distance, yeah, really set your distance as well. I'm new, by the way, so if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Battery info, yeah, it will update the firmware of your battery and you get your serial number there. Find my device and some advanced safety settings there, so that you can change what the toggles do. With they're set to this at the moment for emergency. Look, return to home, descend, aircraft behavior when signal lost. I like return to home, so we're going to go cancel on that. Let's go back. You can tell it to hover when it hits a problem. You've got camera there, different types of resolution, etc. If you're a camera person, SD card storage, internal or the SD card. Transmission, yeah, I had using this the other day and actually managed to get it live streaming via Wi-Fi, and that was the key I used. You download a program onto your PC called Monoserver, and then just hit start. You do need to put an address in with your IP address, your local IP address. That worked. Transmission, quite fancy that. You can choose 2.4, 5 or both, and then about, you get your serial number, check for firmware updates, RC updates, your flying safe data. Always good to update everything. Just whenever it says update, just do it. That's the advice that they give. So I still want to turn back this camera. Normally I just tap here. I'm not sure why it's not letting me. Is it because it's recording? Yeah, it is. That was a long record, wasn't it? So now we'll just do that, and you'll see that the camera lens will move. Watch that. Watch it just here. It's like having your own little pet bird that will fly where you want it to fly. So I just think it's fantastic bits of kit. There's loads of other items out there. So thanks for watching my channel. Hope this helps you with your basics. Bye for now. All the best. Hamtech.